Hello, you're welcome to ABC Highlights, your ultimate guide to the latest news in the country, on the continent, and across the globe. My name is Golda Abadai.
And my name is Nana Kwame Brobe, and moving on to our first story. It wasn't long ago when Ghanaians were fuming and football lovers were wagging their tongues, and everybody up in arms about the fact that the government announced they wanted to charge 10% off all betting wins or all gambling wins. So, yes, if you bet, whether it's at Betway, mybet.com,
Superbet?
Superbet,
Yeah.
Sportybet, whatever it is, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, tennis, at the end of your betting, if you win, they will tax 10% off. And when it happened, government communicators were saying that, oh yes, first of all, we are doing this to widen the tax bracket, but also to check gambling amongst the youth. And first of all, how do you decide to tax something you wanted to stop?
And please don't forget, the youth are lazy. So this is serving as a deterrent for them.
So why are you taxing the lazy youth with barely any income? And secondly, if you are taxing any sector of the economy, it already implies it's a place you're looking to get revenue from. So technically, you wouldn't want it to stop because it's stopping or its seizure will mean no revenue for you from that area.
I'm just waiting to see in 6 months. I want to see whether it will really serve as a deterrent, whether young people will stop betting. I'm
Well,
waiting.
we hope. We hope. I'm not going to say you hope they stop betting or they don't stop betting, because at the end of the day, if you are an active better, if that is even a word, let me borrow it, or you are somebody that bets a lot, or you know anybody that bets a lot, one thing that you are going to admit to yourself that it is not an easy job. It's not an easy task. The predictions takes you analyzing, considering past fixtures and making deductions based on luck and history. I don't know how we make it look like it's nothing. All bettors are hardworking people, even though gambling is wrong. And we are saying you should stop, yes. But I'm just trying to say it is not a lazy man's job as it's made to look. Exactly, but please do not gamble. We do not support gambling at ABC News CH.
We'd like to know your comments, right? Let us know what you think about, your 10% going to the government after you bet. On to our next story. So, Honorable Shirley Ayoko Buchi, Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, is upset. She visited a passport office and was appalled by the things that she witnessed. Following a visit to the passport office, the minister shared her bewilderment at the unjust practices that applicants are being subjected to by individuals working there. A 2021 report by the UNODC named passport agency officials among public officials who accept the most bribes in Ghana. 29% of passport officials were found to be involved in collecting bribes at an average of 392 Ghana cedis each. The minister lamented the fact that such extortion and disrespect were occurring despite the office's vital role in facilitating international travel. Consequently, the minister has directed employees who have been seconded to the passport office not to report for duty starting from Monday, August 21st, 2023. So, Nana, I I don't know if I should say shocked. I don't know why Honorable is shocked because she's been in power for quite a while, and we as citizens have been going to the passport office, and we have had not so nice experiences, especially if you don't have money. So I'm surprised. It's just like this is the first time she's hearing about it. Like I really want to know.
I find it surprising too because the complaints have been loud on social media. Everybody has shared their own ordeal from the passport office. So this, for lack of a better word, performative rage is a bit shocking to a lot of people. But even beyond that, my worry is, I think beyond just the people, the problem has to do with the system.
It has. It does.
So you telling everybody that has been there over a year to not come to work because in her own words, she wants to bring sanity to the sector, it falls a bit short to me because everybody knows. I don't know if you have been. I know we both have been,
We
but
have been.
to our viewers, if you've been to the passport office in the last 3 years, you have most likely been told that, oh, we are shortage of booklets. And it took me 2 years to get my passport. And it was 2 years. It wasn't even like a new passport. It was like either
Just a
renewal.
renewal, yeah.
2 years. And the excuse was, oh, there are no booklets. We are short of booklets. And the system is just problematic. And so if you want to solve the problem, why don't we get to the root of it other than cut away the branch?
System. Yes, fix the system.
Because now you're bringing new people in, and then what? There's still no booklet. It's still going to turn into the highest bidder gets the passport quicker.
Yeah, so you're right. I hope Honorable Shelley would. I don't know whether it's even possible to take a tour over in all the passport centers in this country. That's impossible. And maybe they should, change the system, institute some protocol that prevent, the officials from doing the things that they do.
Well, in her video and in her outreach, she did mention that Vice President Dr. Maud Bawumia has begun with her support and the government support the digitalization process for the passport office, and even that has been interfered with by corruption and ill intent by workers. My problem is, yes, you are right. Yes, we need to check people. We need to, because the corruption is in-house. It's these officials that are doing it. But I'm just thinking beyond just sacking these people and leaving them with no livelihood or source of income, maybe let's look at fixing the problem from the root and not just cutting away the branches.
Yeah. If you've had any experiences at the passport office, do share your experiences.
Exactly.
So that they can see that it's not just coming from one side. Everybody has had
Exactly. And we are moving on to our next story, one that it is shocking to say the least. So ex-president Donald Trump has been indicted in Georgia over the 2020 election subversion allegations, which was being probed by the court in Atlanta, Georgia. So former President Donald Trump was indicted Monday night, which was last night, 14th of August, by a grand jury in Atlanta, Georgia, on charge that he and his supporters attempted to interfere with the state's 2020 presidential elections. These charges stem from a long-running criminal investigation into the efforts made by Trump and his allies to overturn President Joe Biden's victory in Georgia's 2020 presidential elections. So I don't know if you guys can remember the whole debacle of people breaking into state buildings, demanding that President Trump should win the elections. Well, part of the allegations was that he actually placed a call to a secretary at the time asking that they give him more votes in order to win. Well, the legal part of Trump's defense have responded, calling it shocking and absurd.
Is this the first time a president has been indicted?
Yes, please.
Is he going to jail?
Well, warrants have been issued, and also they've been given a few days. So Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis gave former President Donald Trump and his co-conspirators until noon Friday to surrender to Georgia authorities. So warrants have been issued for their arrest, he added. So yes, till noon. If they do not turn themselves in, they would be hunted and arrested.
We're waiting to see. I'm really interested in seeing whether or not he goes to jail or they'll find something else,
Yes.
that lets him walk.
Yes, and it may derail him a bit in his efforts to contest for the next elections in the United States, as he's planning, or he announced that he will be running against Joe Biden again for the next elections. I don't know if this is going to stop him. He's going to spend his time during the elections behind bars, or he'll be.
I mean, if he's going to jail, he cannot vie for presidency, can he?
Well, we are waiting to see how that happens. But I'm particularly excited, not for his jail term, but I'm excited to see institutions, law enforcement, and the law actually work regardless of who is in question, whether it's a former president of arguably the most powerful country in the world, or it is a normal citizen.
I can't disagree with that. On to our last story for the day. So you have failed people of the Western region. Former Second Lady Mrs. Matilda Amisa Arthur is unhappy with the leaders in the Western region. Former Second Lady Matilda Amisa Arthur has chastised both the political and traditional leaders of the Western region over the lack of development in the region. Speaking at the opening of a Western Regional Development Forum organized by the Nana Kwabena Nketia IV Trust at Busia, Matilda Emisatha, who also hails from the Nzema area, questioned why both political and traditional leaders have failed the region. We have all known for a long time that our region has been neglected, helpless, and that we have no legacy. But my question is, has it taken us so long to come together and deliberate on how we can change this narrative? Yes, we might have met in our pockets to talk about this issue before, but have we met as a serious group to deliberate? Are we happy to let the region deteriorate? Is there something that is preventing us, or are we in denial? Whatever it is, we have let our people down, she said. So, leaders of the Western region, we need them to answer. Mrs. Emisatha, if you have done your job, give us proof that you have done your job. If you have not, then something needs to be done.
One particular thing I love about her call of action is how it decentralizes responsibility from the central government. Let's look at DCs, let's look at chiefs, let's look at assemblymen, let's look at even MPs. Let's look at people in local governments that are also supposed to foster development and why they have not done it.
Yes.
Yeah, so we just hope that every other region gets to go into this retrospective mode and also judge for themselves if they are satisfied with the development they've been able to achieve over the years and what the next steps should be in order to be more developed.
True. This has been ABC Highlights. My name is Golda Abba Taib.
And my name is Nana Kwame Ruby. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Do follow us on all our social media platforms at abcnewsgh_ and visit abcnewsgh.com for your latest news in politics, government, and sports.
See you.